Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It's the Eradicator, and the roadmap has been updated for Star Citizen. And the least that we're gonna say is that, well, I can hear it by my voice, right? I am not thrilled. I am not amused. I am not excited by what was told to us, especially the condescending way. It feels like we're being treated as children, being told that we do not understand how roadmap works. It is true that some people take the roadmaps as everything is for granted. Of course, you should take it with a pinch of salt, but it's not because there are people who do believe that what's on the roadmap is granted that CIG should cancel the roadmap. That's basically what happened. Here they said that they would no longer show any deliverables in the release view for the next patches beyond the immediate one in the next quarter, which means that probably now the roadmap is going to make some sense just 2 or 3 weeks before the actual end of the quarter, which is when we are going to have an idea of what will be coming out. But let's say right now it's early February. We should not even count on what's on the roadmap for 3.17 because there's going to be more items that are going to be moving. There's some items that are going to be removed. A lot has been removed, as you can see here, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later. And I think that this is a problem. I think that the release view of the roadmap had its role because it gave some accountability for the developers at CIG to focus on their work, and this is exactly what they said they don't want to. They don't want the devs to focus on the deliverables, even though there is a chance that it might not make it, and I don't agree with that. I think that as far as I'm concerned, when my boss tells me to deliver something on time, she wants to, hey, it's a woman, she wants to know what's going on. She wants to know when it's going to happen. If there are delays, which is okay, she wants to know why there are delays, what I am going to do to improve and make sure that the delays remain acceptable, or how can we have new SOPs to achieve our goals. And that's not really what I'm seeing here. Instead, it feels like, as a backer, I am being blamed for the items not being worked on time. It feels like I'm being blamed for the roadmap not working, and that's really not how it should be. I think that also we should have some accountability when it regards to some of the previous solutions that CIG have tried to use. I'm talking about, for example, staggered development, right, which we were introduced to about 2 years ago already. We were told that there would be several teams that would be working on patches for the next coming 6 months to ensure that the patches would be consequential. We have seen that this is still triggering delays. We've seen that with 3.15. We see that with 3.16, which is basically 3.15.2. There's no patch 3.16. Let's face it. Why has this failed? And what are CIG going to work on to prevent these fears from happening again? We don't have any of that, unfortunately. And I think that this is very it's sad. It's disappointing. Now, on top of that, they're telling us that now they want to focus on the progress, on the deliverable here in the progress tracker. They want us to focus on these items here, because they tell us that this is really what they're working on and how long they expect these tasks to be worked on, and when say when. No, it doesn't tell us when they are going to be completed, and I'm going to tell you why here. The deliverable page is pretty useless, because here you can see that little line here that you see here on the side here over here. This is by early February. That means that anything that you see before was worked on last year, before the current line. So let's have a look here at some of the items, and I'm not going to have time to have a look at all of these items, obviously, because there's a lot. But let's have a look at some of the most interesting items that we have here that were worked on last year and that we still don't have in the PU right now, which is going to prove that even though it says that they're working, for example, let's have a look at the Boreal Stalker. just as an example here. It is right there, the Boreal Stalker, yeah, which is the Microtech Yeti, the snow creature on Microtech, implementing the Boreal Stalker creature into the game, created by Microtech genetic engineers to fill the apex predator niche within their planet ecosystem. The Boreal Stalker roams its tundras searching for prey. Work started by late May 2021 and was supposedly finished by the end of July 2021. Where is the Boreal Stalker? It's not even it's not even in the release view here. Which is going to be, it's not even loading, right? Which is going to die very soon, by the way, since they're only going to be showing the next quarter. So it's not even there, and there's no indication as of when it is going to come, unfortunately. So that is extremely again disappointing, and shows that we cannot even rely on the deliverable roadmap, because yeah, it tells us what the devs are working on, but it doesn't give us any indication as of when these are going to come. Why is this not coming, for example? We still have no information about that too. What blocks the Boreal Stalker from not being in the verse? Now, surely people are going to say, "Oh yeah, but you need to have the ability of NPCs to roam around around the planet on planet surface." Yes, that's true, but we also have NPCs in caves. What prevents CIG from putting the Boreal Stalker in caves? Surely it can live in caves too, or it can sleep in caves, right? So that would make caves a little bit more exciting and having more enemies than just NPCs that just shoot at you, right? So if this is already complete, why is it not in the PU right now? See, we don't even have anything on the Boreal Stalker coming up later, and there are plenty of other items that have been worked on in the past that are still not there, that are still not in the PU, unfortunately. So that's why I am not really excited about CIG telling us that from now on they're going to be focusing on the deliverables, because it's not true. It doesn't give us anything. It does not inform us on the actual progress of the game, because they've been working on a lot of these items for ages, but they're just not making it into the PU. So what I want to know is not just what they're working on. It's great that we know what they're working on, but I also want to know when can we expect, even though those expectations may be disappointing, and that's okay, I'm totally fine with that, but when can we have an idea of when we could perhaps expect them to get into the PU? That is where the release view was interesting, in my opinion, and I think that they are making a mistake by first blaming us for not understanding this, which I think we do understand that this is temporary. And second, they're making a mistake by completely ditching it and just getting the last patch out, which, by the way, has been gutted, 3.17. It's already the month of February. So they still have about a month until we should theoretically get 3.17 in EvoCaddy by the end of February. But it has been gutted with a lot of the items that were removed from the release view: player interaction experience, FPS radar and scanning. It's a shame, because we need to have FPS radar. It would give us some really good indication out of who is nearby. Hacking tech. Well, we don't really have any gameplay or reason for hacking tech yet, so that's okay if it is delayed. EVA tier 2 is also gone, along with 0G push and pull. That was a bit lackluster, so I'm fine with that. Bummer here, persistent hangers and hanger management app are also being delayed, mostly because the core technology is not there. They need to have more work on persistent streaming, which is something that, again, I can understand. The whole C is also going to be removed. That's totally normal, because for the whole C we need to have the cargo refactor. This one, the big bummer here, that's really the one I was expecting. NPC taxi mission tier 0, and they did show us the NPC mission here during the CitizenCon. This was the Systemic Gameplay Stream of Thought, the panel hosted by Tony Z. And we had a nice little video here of how these NPC missions are working, and they seem pretty close to completion from what we are seeing here. I don't understand here, again, why this is being delayed. I wished we had been given more details as of what the blockers really are, because, well, the only reason that we have right now is that they have been, they said that the following features have been identified to need additional polish before release. What kind of polish? You know, why not getting it in 3.17 and polish it further along with various future patches, which is something that they've been doing for a lot of features. Give us more gameplay. We need gameplay in Star Citizen to keep it fresh and exciting. And I think these NPC taxi missions would have kept players going in, logging into the PU for weeks and weeks and weeks. Right now, every time I've logged into the PU, it's still that the PU is pretty dead. I've been to servers with 10, 15 players. I've been able to trade titanium like never before, simply because people are not playing as much as before. And the same goes apparently in my Discord community. People have been telling me that they're not really paying that much attention to Star Citizen. They're not playing Star Citizen so much. And I think that one of the reasons because, well, gameplay is getting boring over sometimes, just the same stuff over and over again, unfortunately. Instead, what are we getting? We're getting the coffee shop vendor here. Area 18, not even all the landing zones, not even Horizon, not even New Babbage, just Area 18 is getting a new interactable coffee shop. The AI will interact with new usables like hot drinks, soft drinks, and the drink fridge. Yay! If you care, well, let me know in the comment section down below. It's not really something that I'll be playing with all the time, to be frank. We still have some items here. The Argo SRV, at least we know that they're working on the Argo SRV, which is the tugboat, which makes sense. We've seen pictures of large tractor beams. The Argo SRV is going to be using that tractor beam to tractor other ships, so that's why we're seeing that. The Grey Cat Industrial Cygnus Mining Drone, wasn't this already in the old Squadron 42 roadmap? Why is this here again? Building, implementing, and balancing Grey Cat's mining platform. I thought that this was already done, so why are they doing it again? I am a little bit baffled when I see that. AI arcade machines and AI usable system, that's basically the AI using arcade machines. When are we, the players, going to be able to use arcade machines? I would like to know as well. It will be very interesting to be using those machines when we'll be waiting for our cargo to be loading into our ships. That's going to be taking a long time. What are we going to do at those landing zones? Well, maybe using arcade machines, but why are they working on AI and not player using arcade machines? I'd like to know too as well. So there we have it, guys. I don't want to talk about all of these things because, as I said, the release view, the progress tracker doesn't tell us anything. It doesn't tell us when the items that they're working on are going to be released, which in the end is what players want to know. It's great to know that they're working on stuff, but it's even better to know when we can expect those items to be released. And even when we see that they finish work on some of these items, well, it's just not even making it for some of them into the verse. So that's why it's not reliable. But anyway, guys, that's all for this video. I have nothing else to say about the roadmap. I'm just I'm baffled here, and yeah. That's it. No, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to Eric, Owen, Dr. Forbin, and the DJ Dunn for their contribution on Patreon. You guys are absolutely awesome. And yeah, we'll talk about the monthly report in tomorrow's video. Hopefully, I'll be in a better mood, right? Well, anyway, this is the Eradicator. Have a wonderful day, guys. I'll see you guys later. A huge shout out to everyone who's been helping me out on Patreon and via the YouTube Join membership program. Creating content on YouTube involves continuous circles of ups and downs, and it is when we are the lower parts of the curve that your help really motivates me to keep on going. Your contribution really does make a difference, which is why in return I try to give back by offering backers access to my private Discord channel, automatic access to exclusive giveaways, or answering your questions during the show. You can help me out with as little as $1 a month, and any help is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching again. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later.